The Oshodin transport interchange is also close to completion. It has 3 terminals equipped with CCTV and monitors to enable passengers predict the arrival and departure of buses. The Lagos State government says the project will transform Oshodin and make it a world-class transport hub.
This is the very busy Oshodin where people buy and sell different goods. The transport interchange is also located here. Engineers are working seriously to complete this project as the Lagos State government prepares for the commissioning of the bus interchange by President Muhammadu Buhari. The interchange has 18 lifts, 6 each for the 3 terminals, equipped with CCTV with the capacity to enable one predict when a bus would arrive. The general manager of the transport terminal says it has the capacity to take 300,000 people on a daily basis.
What you have here is what I call the first of its kind, made in Nigeria, first of its type in Africa, bus transport interchange. So essentially the concept is for people to be able to travel to different parts of Lagos and West African coasts in a very safe, secure, comfortable, and of course very serene environment. So the whole idea is that Lagosians and Nigerians at large should be able to come to Lagos and enjoy transportation, unlike the current situation that we have, which is a bit very chaotic, and you can see all around us in Oshodin. So we're trying to change that narrative. So we have 3 terminals here, terminal 1, 2, and 3, and each of those terminals are linked with the skywalk. Okay, and I can tell you the skywalk that we're standing on air connecting terminal 2 and 3 is the longest of any type in Nigeria. It is 159 meter long, while the short one between terminal 2 and 1 is 49 meter long as well. So the project is designed to be iconic so that people can see and be attracted. Also you want to be able to draw people out of their car. You also want to give them something very nice, because the truth is that we have to get a lot more Lagosians to use public transport. And in order for us to do that, you must be able to provide something that is, very, affordable, something that is very comfortable, and something that's very reliable for them. And this is where you have huge crowd. They spend a lot of money to make these places beautiful, to make them they become signature of the city. Okay, so the same thing, I believe that by the time this project is fully up and running, the Lagos State government will take full ownership and of course make it indeed Lagos signature. And of course you don't want Lagos signature to go down. So in my view, I think government will be willing and definitely will commit necessary resources to do the maintenance. But you see, nobody has asked me why Third Mainland Bridge is working. Nobody has said anything about Lekki Ikoyi Bridge. These are essential infrastructure because it benefits the elite. So the elite are happy with that. But then when you come to a project like this, so what the elite are naturally able to say, oh, it's humongous, it's a maintenance problem and all of that. I think there's an elite conspiracy somewhere which needs to be addressed. And of course, the masses who are going to use this project, a lot of them are voiceless. They don't have access to the media like the elite do. So, and if you look at all over the world, believe me, spots like Oshodin are always the most beautiful spot anywhere in the world. Grand Square in New York, Stratford in London, Piccadilly Circus. This is where you have huge crowd. They spend a lot of money to make these places beautiful, to make them they become signature of the city. Okay, so the same thing, I believe that by the time this project is fully up and running, the Lagos State government will take full ownership and of course make it indeed Lagos signature. And of course you don't want Lagos signature to go down. So in my view, I think government will be willing and definitely will commit necessary resources to do the maintenance.
He also tells us where each bus terminal is headed.
You have 3 terminals, Terminal 1, Terminal 2, and Terminal 3. Terminal 1 is for intercity bus operation. Terminal 2 take people to Lagos West. I'm talking of Alimosho, Abule Egba, up to Mile 2, Okoko Michael. That's what Terminal 2 does. While Terminal 3 take Lagosians to the Lagos East, which is up to Ikorodu, Ojota, Bega, and of course to Lagos Island, and so on and so forth. And that's essentially what this is. And in addition, there are a lot of facilities here that make this terminal unique. One of them is that each terminal is fitted with 6 lifts, elevators, and 1 escalator. So in all, in this project, we have 18 lifts, and 3 escalators on the project. So again, where any part of the terminal that you are, it's easy for you to move from one end to the other depending on where you are traveling to. If, for instance, I'm coming from Abule Egba and I'm going to Lagos Island, so meaning that I'm going to drop at Terminal 2, and then I up on the lift, and then I come to Terminal 3, and then I board the bus taking me to Lagos Island. So it's all built around making travel safe, secure, comfortable, and of course more reliable. In addition, the whole of this service, we have CCTV everywhere, all around, so to enhance security as well. Apart from that, we also have what we call ITS, Intelligence Transport System, so you can predict when the next bus will arrive, and then it will tell you which loading bay to go to. So all of this make life easy for passengers, so that we can draw more people. And then another aspect of this which is very interesting is that this kind of project make it easier for government to actually be able to tax the informal sector or the people at the bottom of the pyramid. 9 million Lagosians use public transport every day. If they are paying 10 naira to government, believe me, that is very huge for the idea of a state like Lagos. And for you to do that, you need this kind of facility, so that if people are using this facility, you can introduce travel card, where you are going to then pay for the services using this terminal. So those are the kind of things that we're seeing here. But in terms of facility, I think the facility we have here is comparable with any terminal anywhere in the world in terms of security, safety, comfort, and of course to also provide the reliable transport service. If you look at Lagos, there is pressure for land in Lagos. I mean, nobody wake up and design something humongous. For instance, our company was involved in building a Ikeja terminal. I mean, Ikeja terminal wasn't this humongous. So, I mean, we built something similar in Port Harcourt, built something similar in Lokoja, so it wasn't humongous. So each project is designed, dictated by the demand, and not only that, by the land use. In Oshodin, you have here well over 1 million people waiting to board buses to different places every day, and you have to meet that demand. In order for you to meet the demand, you don't have the land space. If this project were going to be started in Ogun State, you have land, so you definitely make it simpler, and then of course you go horizontal. But because we don't have land in Lagos, and the fact that the area that we have here is limited, so you are constrained to go vertical. So in terms of making the project big and vertical is because we are constrained by land use and the fact that we have to marry land use and the demand. So it's this interplay that results in the kind of structure that you see here. So nobody just wake up and say, okay, let's go 10-story. No. But we have to be able to meet the demand. Otherwise, if you provide a terminal that doesn't meet this demand, you are going to be defeated. So in the next 5, 6, 7 years, the whole place is crowded again, and then you are back to square one. So congestion and traffic problem will set in immediately.
The initiative, which was launched by Governor Akinwumi Ambode in 2016, is designed to transform Oshodin to a world-class transport center and put an end to all illegal activity in that area. As residents of Lagos State look forward to the operation of this transport interchange, the issue of maintenance is very important, and for which everyone expects should be the priority of the Lagos State government.
President Muhammadu Buhari also visited the state to commission some projects. We'll bring you that report subsequently. And that report wraps up the program this week. Keep the conversation going on our social media portal. I'm Loretta Chiogo. Bye-bye.